And then your total views on YouTube almost nearing 500 million.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I don't like the. I don't think there's anyone doing shorts in this country. Like, just strictly shorts on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone actually.
I feel like you're the only one.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason why they wouldn't venture into that is because of the monetization issue.
Like monetizing on YouTube?
Yeah.
No, it's very possible.
Yeah.
Right? December last year I made like the most money I ever made. Like throughout the entire year of like 2025. So when I saw that I was so surprised. I'm like, I wish I could say numbers but I can't. But
my question is, has YouTube in Zambia grown from that time?
Definitely not. I
have the same view.
Definitely.
It's people like Lombeposa, Nyambatembo, Mix Kasama.
Yeah.
Who else? Others. If these guys, those are the guys that are supposed to pave the way. Or what I think. Remember, if they are giving up, we are going 10 steps backwards. Okay.
Sometimes people don't want to see like, okay, you're a good editor. Okay, you're good at color grading. Okay, you're good at doing all this. But what's the point? Why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Supposed to believe nothing when you want me to live. I never let people choose for me what to believe. Happiness is within me. I'm living my life the way I'm thinking is supposed to believe. Nothing when you want me to live. I never let people choose for me what to believe. Happiness is within me.
Yeah, hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Thoughts Podcast. I'm your host, Witty, and I'm chilling with
Clifford Mwanamuke, aka Clifford Epic.
What's up? You good?
I'm good, man. How are you doing? It's nice to be on the podcast again.
Yeah, again.
Yeah.
We're back.
We are back.
Yeah.
Hopefully with more juicier stuff now compared to the last episode. The last time we had I featured on the episode.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but I see you doing big things out there. Like, you're not the same
from last time.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I just stayed consistent. Like what I said last time, I always had the idea that, you know, you learn as much as you can, As time goes on, you start to discover what you thought you knew, you know, and then you know what you didn't know, and then you realize that, oh, I actually didn't know enough.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm at that stage where I know a few things to get where I am today.
so I guess that's what they mean when they say learning never stops.
True.
Yeah, like you learn every day.
True. I think that's what they mean, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I see you're doing crazy numbers there. And then your total views on YouTube almost nearing 500 million.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I don't like the. I don't think there's anyone doing shorts in this country. Like, just strictly shorts on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone actually.
I feel like you're the only one in Zambia.
Yeah, I think because people they don't know like the point of making shorts. It's like, because you just make the same videos and just post them on Facebook, but like why? So I think I'm the only one, and I'm sure when people start to realize that, oh, there's some actually success in these kind of things, I'm sure people will start to do it.
I feel like the reason why they wouldn't venture into that is because of the monetization issue.
Like monetizing on YouTube?
Yeah.
No, it's very possible.
Yeah, but they don't get it. They don't know. Yeah, because once the location is Zambia, you definitely see there, you'll be told, no,
you can't monetize.
This is not available in here. So that's where those people are coming from. Are you sure? So they need the knowledge.
No, hear me, guys. There is a way you can get around with like anything. There is a way you can get around like everything. For monetization, maybe for other platforms it can be a little tricky, but for YouTube it doesn't really get as tricky. As long as you can have someone from a different place use your account to do the monetization and the taxes, and usually it can get complicated on the AdSense, but there's a way you can do it. There's a way you can just change location, have someone from a different place monetize it for you, and put in the taxes thing. Once people, let's say whichever country it is, as long as let's say you put USA for example, as long as those guys get their cut for their taxes, everything usually just works. But there's a guy who I know who did it for me. Who like does it for most Zambian. Most Zambians on monetize have actually gone to him.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Keith Rains. You can search him up on YouTube.
Keith Rains is a goat.
Yeah, he's the goat. You can search him up on YouTube. You do it. He even does for TikTok.
It does.
Yeah, but not like the TikTok you have. Like he has to create you a new one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for a fee, you reach out to him. He's gonna do it for you.
Oh, so you would have been monetized if you approached him first.
Yeah, before
dropping any content. Like a fresh account.
Yeah.
That's when he's able to monetize the TikTok.
Yeah, that's when it's possible. But I did make one just for the concept of seeing if it's true, like what you're saying. I paid for an account that has monetization. I even posted a few videos there, and I saw the options that were there. There were different options from what I had on my main TikTok. But I said the thing is with content it's a little bit tricky because like with all the videos I have on the main platform and all the people that I've built up from there, if I started something new, even if I say like guys go follow me on here, I'm now here, it's gonna be hard. It
doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Just prepare yourself to start building a new audience from scratch.
So you might have a few thousand, like a few people here will come, but like it's not gonna be the same as like the main one. Yeah, so because of that I was like, oh, you know what, let me just keep posting on here. Eventually as time goes on, maybe I'll start moving around and doing content like that. I'll make it work one way or another.
Back to YouTube. Another thing that people need to understand, because you might do the monetization and everything.
Yeah.
Another thing is you need to have content that's appealing to a wider audience. Not just Zambians. Because if you're going to get monetized, let's say you manage to monetize the channel, and then you only have an audience for Zambia, guess what? You're getting $1.
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
Okay. So on that part,
So, like, the reason why I'm bringing this up, there might be someone who's watching this and they're content creators, and the type of audience they have is just strictly Zambians.
Yeah.
But I've seen creators who have potential of becoming like you, but they don't use YouTube.
True. But listen, when you come on YouTube, you have to be prepared to like make content that works out for like everybody, because in the long term, if it's money that you're looking for, you need to think of it as a business, right? So how YouTube works on this scenario is that people pay to have their ads like advertised on people's content, right? So YouTube looks around creators and be like, oh, where can we place this kind of ads? Where do they deserve to be? Like which channels do they deserve to be? So they'll choose a channel depending on like what the channel is about and who's the audience for that channel. Yeah. So Zambia apparently is not among like any of that audience. That's why we in Zambia, we watch YouTube without ads. It's premium. People pay for that stuff. Premium.
That's actually a privilege. Like on the consumer side, like that's a privilege. Right? But on the content creator side, that's
that's the thing. YouTube is gonna look at that and it's like, we are not making money from these people, so you're not gonna pay them anything. So because it wasn't making money in the first place, that's why they took the ads in general. So most of the countries why they don't make money from, they just took the ads out of YouTube in general for those countries. But it means that even when they monetize and they're getting views from those countries, they're not gonna make enough. You're going to make some money, but it's not gonna be like, you can get like 100,000 views and make like maybe $0.something. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So you kind of need to branch out in a way where you can get like audiences elsewhere.
Across the world.
Across the world, across the world.
Because that's the stage where you are right now.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, you are making content and you are making money off content. You are living off content. Are you not living off content?
I mean,
you are making the money.
Yeah.
But it's not easy.
True. Yeah, it is not easy. It is not easy. That's the thing about YouTube. Because people will look at me and probably wonder how is it possible that I've done it. But if you go on the YouTube itself, you'll notice that there's videos that I posted like 8 years ago. So you know that I started doing this a long time ago. Just understand how it's low-key like.
I've been there when you were like, I don't know, 5 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you've been consistent because the consistency has been amazing.
Yeah.
Because you've been experimenting on different type of content. So for me, it shows that this guy really studies this social worker. Like you spend time just to figure out what works and what not works.
True.
Yeah, because even the content that you put out, it's like it's scripted. Like you take time.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
So that's where I'm coming from when I say it's not easy. Like you really need to put in the work because, bro, you are worldwide.
Yeah.
That's the audience that you have. Very sure.
True. Yeah.
That's the reason why you are able to live off this thing.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. It's too hard for me to even believe how that happened, but experimenting wise, it's very, when you come on YouTube, when you're just a content creator in general, you're going to try out a lot of things. You know, at first you look at what works for other people and then you start replicating the same thing, and then you understand that do I even like doing this stuff? And then you know that you don't, you know, because I've always been studying science. I've always had like groups about science where I would post like, did you know facts, since I was like in 7th grade, grade 7. Yeah, but I never really thought that I could go on YouTube and teach like this kind of stuff, because I was like, this is boring. If people are like making all these nice vlogs and I'm here trying to talk about like science, like who's gonna watch that? But eventually I realized that when you do something you actually generally just love doing it, YouTube becomes easy. Yeah, because you don't wake up and think about like, I need to like think about an idea. Usually you already know what to post. It's just about how do I package it. So that's where I am now, because like for the science, I just generally love it. Even if I'm not like posting on YouTube, I'm just reading to just for the love of it. So when I'm making a video about this stuff, it's just the way it feels. So
yeah, I was telling a friend the other day.
Yeah.
I was telling her because she makes content on TikTok.
Yeah.
I was telling her because she's like trended a couple of times. She's had videos that went viral. And I was telling her that I like the fact that all those videos that went viral, in that it was you doing what you're really doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it affects you when you go viral over something
you don't do.
Let's say I'm here podcasting like almost. That's the thing that I do. I'm doing podcasting, and then tomorrow I wake up, I'm trending for something else.
I hear.
What I think?
Yeah.
It gets crazy like that. So you'll be like, you'll be tempted to
just like
to do that again,
which you're not into. Yeah.
You're not into. So it will be you forcing things, like I say, and it's draining when it's like that.
You know, fun fact, right? On YouTube at some point, I actually trended for something I don't generally do, right? It's a very funny story. At some point, I noticed that people that were posting like news stuff, like in Zambia, were like getting views, right? And the people that I used to look up to, I forgot one of them. His name was Richest. He was a friend of mine.
I remember Richest.
He used to post like just random news and stuff. Yeah. He used to be a friend of mine. You know, he'd advise me, just post videos if like getting a subscriber. You know, he was a very dedicated guy, but he was dedicated in what he was doing.
And that guy started like getting money like way back, right?
Yeah, I think so actually. I think so, yeah.
Like he monetized first, that's what I feel.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did. But the thing that I was amazed about him was like how he was getting like the views and stuff.
Yeah.
Because as you know, you get on YouTube, the first time the thing you're obsessed about is
so
just
you were like, how is he doing it?
Yeah. So I jumped into the new stuff. But I was literally just me talking about the news. I would literally be there like, okay, this happened. And then one time when the incident that happened with Dave Zambia happened, I was literally one of the first people to make videos about it, just like sharing about it and stuff. And that video blew up. It got like 60,000 views in the first like 24 hours, like 60. And at that time, you've never gotten like 1K before, or like 2K, so I got like 60. It was so crazy, but I did realize that I don't really like that video is not even on my channel anymore. I was like, this is not me. Like the views were amazing. Yeah, maybe the first few days I was like, damn, I'm blowing up, I'm trending. Then I was like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. So I took the videos down and I was like, I'm just gonna do the same thing that I do. If it doesn't break, it doesn't break. If it works, it works. That's how I just did everything.
Same here. I don't actually like doing something that I feel like
Yeah.
it's not me. Like I can't do it
True.
because I've also done that. I've jumped on the trend before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a time. I think I don't know if he was a professor or some obscene video of him leaked. So I made content
On the same.
around that, but it wasn't me in the video, but it was just about comments. And the video also had
Views.
what was it? No, but how do you move on from
that? What's
the next step?
What next? So
it's new.
It's crazy.
And then when you tap into that, I feel like giving up is easy.
It is.
Because it's not for you. It's not what you do.
True.
But if you are doing something that you really, really love,
you're
it's
gonna-
easy.
you're gonna find out.
Just like you love science, so there is no way.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I step away. Some videos I'll talk about history. I'll talk about random stuff. You know, I have one of my future videos is about Michael Jackson. That's nothing to do with science, but you know, eventually you start to try out today because you've learned enough to know that okay, so this kind of works. Because either way, it's like just a learning thing. Like you just teach people something, even if it's not science. Like, because most of my video now are just more like educational. Even if it's not like mostly just teaching them about like some science stuff, I'm just teaching them about something that they might not like know about. Yeah, because you know I was doing the Kabilem videos before.
My brother, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
those were. They went so big to the point where he even responded on all the videos, right? And you know the thing was like, after I responded, there was like a quiet, I would say a quiet week because I was like, damn, like I've been doing this for a long time. I didn't think this guy was going to respond.
Yeah.
But now he's done it. Like, so
What's next?
What's next? Yeah.
So you get stepped.
Yeah, it is. I think it happens when you actually don't know what you're like doing. Because I think around that time I wouldn't say the videos were bad themselves. The storytelling was good, but the concept of those videos were like, I didn't know why I was doing it. But I was like, damn, I could get this guy's attention, which would be pretty cool. But it started to get like views, right? And it wasn't the time when I was getting like, I made videos with some big YouTubers like Matthew Beam, Frenchy Fries, all these like big YouTubers. And my concept of like going big at that time was attached to maybe my ways, like just getting people to notice me. Really? So let me just make my videos about people noticing me and stuff. That's how I got attached to the whole Kabilem stuff. But after he responded, I just woke up the next morning and I was like, damn, like he did this now. What now? So yeah, that was a whole blank week. That's when I kind of realized like, okay, maybe I need to try something that I love, but I don't know if it's gonna work out. If these people are going to like accept it, but let me give it a try. That's how I basically just started to try out like some little bit of science videos. Of course they underperformed, of course, very, very normal. But eventually they started to just catch on. And YouTube blew up as well from the same science videos. That's why I even took the mindset off from like the TikTok thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It's how about you studying this.
Yeah.
I think it's what really helped you also.
True.
It's
Exactly.
because the storytelling, you're not just jumping there and say, be boring.
Yeah.
It needs to be catchy.
True.
So it was keep the people. Even the person who's coming across the video for the first time will stay.
True.
True. So that's where the secret is.
True. That's always the goal. Yeah. I feel like when you know enough, you're comfortable in trying out certain things, which is why my channel is not really like mostly science now. Sometimes I'm doing like, let's do a fun challenge, or you know what it feels like, just fun challenges where I'm trying to tell people like, oh, your body does this when you do this, you know, or like just random stuff around like, because first time I was just doing mainly like physics, you know, talk about fun concepts, like very, very crazy concepts. But then I was like, well, I could break this down. But I can only easily do that because of what I know. Yeah, so I've learned enough about like YouTube to know that I can transition into certain things and still be like a little bit safe with like knowing that the video has potential to do good. Yeah.
So like for example myself, I have my TikTok account, personal TikTok account.
Yeah.
That account has like 10K followers. And I don't like the followers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't. Because I know where the followers came from.
Yeah, I hear you. I
have 10K followers. Of course, it was me there creating content. People liked it. But I didn't like the content that I was doing because I knew I was not going to do the content for a long time. And I knew once I switched to something else, people won't be there engaging.
With that content, yeah. True.
It was when I was reacting to the icon Zambia. Remember?
Oh yeah, I remember that time.
Yeah. This is why I didn't even bother to react to. They did season 2. I didn't bother because I didn't like it, even though people loved the
videos.
Yeah. But for me, it felt forced.
True.
So like with that channel, I don't like that channel.
No, I hear you.
But I need to do what I love. Like I do have videos that I post there that I want to be posted like consistently. That's what I just need to work on. So this is to tell people that they need to do what they love when it comes to content creation.
True. It's very important. Very important.
Because it gets exhausting.
Yeah, and you're gonna need that love to fuel you up to keep doing it.
Because imagine even when you're doing something that you love, you still get exhausted. But you get back to it because you love it.
You love it,
I
I can't even imagine someone just waking up to do something which you don't love. It's exhausting. It's very exhausting, It's very exhausting. Yeah.
So at what point did you realize that now the money is coming in? At what point did you feel like now I can do this 24/7?
Okay. Remember the first time
I do content like 24/7, like you're not doing anything else.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else now.
Yeah. So at what point?
Thing is, I don't even realize. The first time we had our first episode for the podcast, right? Around then I was still editing for other people as well, even though I was doing content full time. But there was a month, like I would say December last year, right? December last year I made like the most money I ever made, like throughout the entire year of like 2025. So when I saw that, I was so surprised. I'm like, I wish I could say numbers, but I can't. But it's like I was so surprised. Like you can make this kind of money like in 1 month. Remember the same thing that I showed you? Like I did the same exact one in 1 month, and I was like, how do you make this kind of money in 1 month? So after that, I still wasn't like living out of my means in any way, because of course you have to think in safety, right? You don't know if you're going to do that the month after or the month after that. So I was like, you know what? Let me cool down. Let me just keep working. Let me see if this can be consistent. The next month after that, I did like probably a quarter like of what I made in the same December, because usually how much YouTube pays you falls off every January. So when you're 4 months before December, it starts to rise up because people pay for ads a lot because of the holidays and stuff. Yeah, that's why I probably made that money as well. Yeah. So the next month after that, lowest I ever had on YouTube, and then just after that lowest, I think something in me changed because of how I started to view it. I'm like, okay, I'm scared of this because it might fail, like it's not consistent, but I don't know how I'm going to live with it. But let me just try to put full force on it. And everything after that, I jumped. The month after that, I think it was March of this year, I bypassed how much I made in December and more. And then the month after that, I bypassed what I made in March. And then it's been, right now it's just been going crazy. So that's why I was comfortable enough to start making the moves that I wanted to always make, because it just gave me that safety. I'm like, oh, so this is what's possible now. Yeah, because sometimes, let's say even this month, I wasn't posting enough because of the movements, right? But then when I came back, when you know what you're doing, I posted a few videos that did very well, and they pushed the whole thing to almost more than half of what I made last month, and it's only been like 4 days. So it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. So
and YouTube. We started around the same time, actually. It's COVID times. There are a lot of people that started doing YouTube during that time. For me, during that time, that's when I felt like, this thing will change. We'll have a lot of creators from YouTube.
True.
But just after COVID, they disappeared together with COVID. It's like the majority of people that started creating content for YouTube that time, they were just doing it because there was nothing to do. There was lockdown. So
true.
They were entertaining people. For people who've been creating from way back, it was
Like
chance to grow an
just grow,
audience
yeah, to
since everyone else was in indoors.
True.
Right, Shwaga?
True.
No, but my question is, has YouTube in Zambia grown from that time?
Definitely not. I can
I have the same view. Like,
Definitely
it's even
not.
worse, I
it's
feel
worse.
like.
Yeah, it's worse.
That's what's crazy.
You know what I've noticed is that most of these guys, they started, right? You know, when you're starting, there's a group of people and they're all like wanting one thing.
I was happy that time. Honestly.
Yeah, I was also happy. I was literally in every group, you know, seeing people just talk, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Yeah. But eventually they started to face the reality of how YouTube is. It's a time business.
Yeah.
You can't like go on YouTube and say, in 1 year time, I'm going to be big, I'm going to be... No. You just go on YouTube
It's a gradual
and do your
process.
thing.
The real definition
It's
of gradual process.
It's a time thing. So now that concept started to get in a lot of them. And I'm sure a lot of them were realizing like, yep, it's not for me. It's not for me. They started to quit along the way. So yeah, I mean, YouTube rewards those who like wait and in the long run and try to improve and get better.
Because I feel like during that time, like I feel like those were the people who were supposed to like make the YouTube scene like interesting in Zambia.
True. True.
But don't you think? Anyway, I wouldn't say it's because of monetization, because it's the same thing with Facebook.
Yeah.
But Facebook, you find that a lot of content creators
are there,
but they are not on YouTube. It's either they have a YouTube channel, but they don't post. They've already posted like a few videos just because they got 2 views.
Yeah.
So they gave up.
Good point. You know what I've noticed about also people is that, like, when this is the mindset of some creators is like this. If I'm a content creator on Facebook, and I get views specifically on Facebook, I'm going to instantly start seeing myself as a celebrity, right? Now, when I push myself to YouTube, and then I'm getting like 32 views. Now I'm like, people are going to come on YouTube and they'll search me and they'll see that I get these views. They'll stop posting.
Yeah.
Just because that's the mindset.
Yeah, that's what kills everything. That's why it's going to take long for YouTube to grow.
True.
In this country.
Yeah.
Because of that same thing. The views.
Well,
We are forgetting that for it to grow, we need more people there, so that even consumers are aware that there is this space also
on YouTube.
Yeah. I feel like that's the reason why people like my goat, Nyambatembo, she's not consistent anymore.
Oh, I remember watching her videos some years back. I don't know.
Yeah, Nyambatembo, she's like one of the first people that I saw creating YouTube. I'm like, what's this? Yeah, like she was making videos when she was like really young, I'm sure by then she didn't even understand anything about monetization. She was just doing it for the love of it. Like she was treating it like a diary, you know, the vlogs and stuff. So I feel like that's the reason why she comes back because of
the same. It's a passion thing.
But the reason why I respect Nyambatembo is how she has managed to build the fan base from YouTube. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's because it is not easy. It's definitely not easy.
Yeah, because she has like an audience, like she has a core fan base.
Really?
Nyambatembo.
I really don't know.
It's the same thing with Lombeposa.
Yeah, I know about Lombeposa. Yeah, because those guys have managed to get like Zambians, right? Who are so used like on TikTok, and around that time TikTok wasn't like as big as it is now in Zambia. Yeah. But those guys were like more on Facebook, and they managed to get those guys from Facebook somehow, taking them on YouTube.
That's not easy.
It's not easy. It's definitely not easy.
Yeah, and those guys have like 20k subscribers.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy.
I don't know if it's 30 or 40. I don't remember. I haven't seen her channel in a minute. I don't know if she's still dropping.
Yeah.
It's people like Lombeposa, Nyambatembo, Mix Kasama. Who else? Others. If these guys, those are the guys that are supposed to pave the way. Remember, if they are giving up, we are going 10 steps backwards again. So when will this space grow?
You know, I feel like it's also the social proof. You know, there's not many like in America right now. The stats are wild, right? You have like out of 100%, there's like 80% of kids are talking about being content creators, either being YouTubers or streamers or something in terms of content. And the reason behind that is because of like the social proof, right? They're seeing so many successful content creators. They're like, I would like to go in this like way. But most content creators here in Zambia, like, to be fair, I've only seen a few that have only come now, or who are leveraging through sponsorships. They're the ones I know are doing very well. Other than that, a lot of content creators are not doing like well, and sometimes that picture doesn't look good on people that would want to be content creators. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's demotivating.
Yeah,
like, is this what they call content creation? Like, it's not appealing
to them. Yeah.
Like, are you a content creator that a kid will look up to and say,
like, I would like to be like this person? Yeah. That's the thing, yeah.
That's another thing, yeah.
Because here in Zambia, most of the successful ones are either in some crazy scandals.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing like natural behind it.
Yes.
You know, but I'm glad I'm seeing like a few people that are.
Yeah, especially the youngsters. I love the youngsters how they're coming up. They are really like pushing when it comes to content creation.
True.
But also they need to be creative, just like you've put it. Let's not just dwell on making something that will bring likes. What do you need the likes for? Only likes, and then what? You go viral, and then what? The obsession with numbers is crazy. That's what's leading to people making crazy stuff.
True. Because usually people just want results, right? They don't care like how they get them, as long as the results are there. I've seen people literally just go on YouTube, right? They'll post a video that is nothing to do with them. Maybe it's a video of the president saying something, and that video gets like 500k. And they're like, yeah, I managed to get 500k. No, you didn't. Like, it's not you.
It's not.
That thing is just posted
like
on your
you
channel.
Celebrating.
So it's wild.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why when I see content creators that are like doing like creative stuff and they're actually getting views over like what they're doing that is like really good, I personally even just like go there and like support, you know, because I noticed like here in Zambia, even before, like my mindset was that I tried to look around, I was looking at content creators and they would always stop somewhere. It's either the video is not well edited or the story is not very well good. And for me, when I started, I was like, you know what, I need to go beyond these barriers. Like, what's stopping them? I don't really know what's stopping them, but I'm going to get there and see for myself. And I realized that a lot of them are just lazy, you know, it's just wake up, I'm going to do this and put it out there and, you know, whatever happens, happens. And then they don't even care about doing all that. They'll just be like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to get whatever is like cutting out there. I'll just get this and put it on my channel and then just call that content mine. Yeah, and YouTube also is like taking down like a lot of content that is like not original these days. So I'm glad.
You know how people are doing it.
Yeah.
Crazy for numbers. Now imagine if like we were really monetized. Wouldn't people go like crazier?
Crazy miles, yeah. Crazy miles.
So that they can just make that coin.
Yeah.
Like they'll do anything. They'll do any crazy stuff just to get the coins.
Just to get that money.
Yeah, like we need to be creative.
True.
Yeah.
Because when you do get monetized, you're gonna need to get views consistently to keep up the monetization every month on YouTube. Which means whether you like it or not, you still have to do something you are very sure of. So that's very, very important. Yeah. So whether you like it or not, you just have to make sure you know exactly what you're doing, how you actually get those like views by doing, especially when you do what you love, which is like the easiest way to do this. If you go viral, you learn a few storytelling tricks, you understand how it works, and it basically works on what you love. Oh, trust me, you won't have a hard time on YouTube.
Do you think content creators in Zambia, because I don't know, I'm not really tapped in that side when it comes to brand deals, are content creators in Zambia getting brand deals?
I've seen Jyoti. Jyoti is doing very well.
Whoa, that girl
she's doing very well.
She's good.
Yeah, she's brand deals wise, she's doing good. I don't know how much she makes.
I like how she does her videos.
She's smart with it as well. Very, very creative. She's very creative. I think she's been to film school. I hear.
Oh,
yeah, I think
no wonder she's that good.
She's
because the color grading, the angles.
Nah, she's talented.
Yeah, another guy. Who's this guy that I see? Is it Rocky? You know Rocky?
Rocky.
On TikTok.
What does he make?
He makes vlogs also. And I think I see him get deals.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Do I know him?
I think you've come across him. I don't know.
What specifically? What does he do?
I don't know. I don't know how
To say it.
Yeah, but I just know he makes these short vlogs, mini vlogs.
About like his
What
life.
he's up to, yeah.
Maybe I've come across him.
Maybe.
But that name does sound familiar.
It's Rocky. It should be Rocky. Yeah, Rocky Mbell. Yeah.
Because I do know, like, I know 3 content creators, guys who are doing. I mix up their names. I only hear when I hear their names, I can know, like, okay, it's this guy. These guys are doing very good content. I know one who does like commentary on other people's content, like you basically talk about the creator. I forgot his name, Emmanuel. I don't know. I forgot his name. And then there's another one. Who I assume might
Manuel
be.
Peel.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it should be the one.
Because that's the one that's coming to my mind. Like,
he makes videos about like other creators, like
even talks about tips on
yeah.
on editing.
Yeah.
That's Emmanuel Peel.
Yeah. I've seen that guy. So he's doing good.
Yeah.
He's doing good.
Yeah, he's very, very good.
He's very. I've seen it. You know, people are doing good.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, like, we have a lot of good content creators.
True.
Yeah. It's just that these content creators are overshadowed by these crazy creators.
True.
The controversial
stuff. Yeah.
Especially on TikTok, we have story times. Oh, this is how I got blah blah blah.
They'll say crazy stuff. This is how I got bewitched.
And then it makes me wonder, what is it with TikTok that makes people comfortable? Like, people say anything there.
I noticed, but I guess, you know, content is still growing in Zambia. That's the thing.
Yeah,
because an American person making that kind of content for American people, it wouldn't do well because the competition is like scaled up.
Sure.
So eventually, even here in Zambia, once people start to like see what actual good content is, I'm sure the mindset is gonna change from like, oh, these are people who actually deserve the views, the people who actually don't deserve the views. Because also, it's not really about like how good a video looks as well. Also, this goes to like people who create. It's not really about how good the video is, how good you edit it. It's also what you put out. So very, very important. Like with all the editing that I know, with everything that I know, sometimes I could post a video that finds it very hard to get like 100K when other videos are doing like multi-millions. So that happens when I'm like having a bad idea. Because sometimes people don't want to see like, okay, you're a good editor, okay, you're good at color grading, okay, you're good at doing all this, but what's the point? Why am I watching this? Yeah. So that also is very, very important. You have to treat every single part about the videos as important as possible, especially the idea. So what you give out as well is very, very important.
True.
So one thing that those guys who lie about like, this is how I did, one thing they do very well is the idea part. The video might be bad, you know, what they talk about might be crazy, but the fact that the idea is something that people would be willing to stay for. That's what makes those videos get like a lot of views as well. I feel it's some type of form of storytelling, obviously, especially when you start that video. Or this is how I found like some ghost somewhere, whatever. Yeah. It's like I'm already starting a video in a way that people would be intrigued. Like, is this true? Did this actually happen? So they'll stay there and like watch. So they're doing that one thing right, even though the context is not right. But yeah, the whole idea itself and how they're telling it usually works. So if those kind of creators were to get the minds of the creators who are creative and also do the right stuff, and the creative creators would get the mind of those guys in terms of storytelling wise, trust me, content creation would grow in Zambia. Yeah, it would grow in Zambia.
So do you have like any content creators that you give props to, like you give them juice that you know?
That I say with the content that I'm used to myself.
No, anything that you've seen, any content besides, because like you mentioned Joti.
Yeah.
Besides Joti. Because you mentioned Joti. So
yeah, I mean, I respect let's say creators like Mix Kasama, for example. I like how he also like navigated around what he was known for, and when he knew that it was time to like move around from this, he still managed to find something that also still works now. So even though it's different, people used to say, oh, it's different from what he used to do, but what he's doing now also works. He's more focused on like, content and like how to really, really like get into like that like very personal brand like content. It's also good, I've seen, I would say, some streamers as well, like one of my friends, Roy. He's content is everything. You know, content is. I could say people who make videos or people who do like streaming or anything, but usually what I usually give props to is like usually effort for me.
Yeah.
That's what stands out in most people. That's why it makes me like go and like comment, because sometimes you can be good at everything, but like commitment would not be there. So you can, because I know there's a YouTuber called Batson. He was like, if you go like, he doesn't post now. His last video was like 3 years ago. This guy was posting like Mr. Beast level content, right? Like crazy content that I ever seen, and he was like underrated at the time. And I was thinking this guy in years is gonna be somebody, and then he stopped posting. So now I go on this guy's channel and I'm trying to see no videos.
It's like this guy from SA.
Yeah,
The inconsistency is crazy. But he's good with editing. I know you've spoken to this guy. I know you talk with this guy.
Oh, Raymond Kauma, Tumisho.
Tumisho Nkwale.
Tumisho Nkwale.
That guy.
He's crazy.
That guy's editing is crazy.
Oh, he's crazy.
His
yeah.
content is
wild.
But check his consistency.
You see, I think maybe.
What's that? Like I don't get that.
So for those guys, okay, for those type of those guys who do like that kind of content, I can't really say because for long form, because that guy does like 20 something minutes videos. I don't know how long those videos take to edit or who does the editing or whatever.
I feel like it takes like a week or something, a week plus to just making content.
Yeah, I really don't know the planning that goes around, because I do know that even Mr. Beast at some point, I think in 2023, I think he only posted like 6 videos the whole year. 6-7 videos or something like that, and people were saying Mr. Beast has gotten lazy. But I mean, he was like working on like 7 other channels. He had like Mr. Beast Reacts and all these. But for all these other guys, I mean, like I can't say. I really don't know on the consistent side. But the fact that he can be
but at least he comes back.
Yeah, he comes back and the videos still do good. That's the thing. So I mean, he has very patient audience at the end of the day. Yeah, his audience is very patient.
He still finds them.
True.
He's lucky.
When I go quiet for like 2 weeks, when I come back, I really have to struggle getting back. People will be like, it's been always since I seen you on my FYP. Yeah. So it's like, for me, it's very different, maybe because of like their shorts as well. But for the consistent that I usually say, maybe from like guys who don't have like an audience, right? You post a video that doesn't really do well, but you still wake up the next day and keep doing the same thing. When I see that, usually I just look at the channel and then I don't comment. I'll just be there. Maybe months pass by and then I go back and I check. I still see the consistency there, and I'm like, okay, you know what, like, keep going. Eventually, because when you keep doing that, eventually, like Mr. B says, your first video would be, you think at that time would be like your first video might be your best, your 10th video might be even better, but your 100th video will be way better than the first one. Whether you like it or not, whether you're posting whether you like it or not, the 100th video will be way better than the first one. Yeah, it took me around 200 videos for me to actually blow up, 200 something videos to blow up. But in those videos, I wasn't just uploading, because eventually you start thinking about strategies. Yeah.
This is episode 60. And I'm already feeling like giving up. I'm just saying, you blew up on what?
Yeah, yeah, but I mean,
what? Oh my God!
It's crazy.
But eventually, it makes sense.
Eventually, it works out. Eventually, so for most creators that I like, I would say, this is Baby Roy. He's a streamer.
He streams on Twitch, Kick, or what?
On YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, he streams on YouTube. There's what's his name? Papi. Ziglo Papi. Yeah, he's very good.
Ziglo Papi streams on TikTok.
Yeah, he streams on TikTok, but he also does make content.
Yeah,
so he mixes them up.
I think he's focused more on streaming these days.
Yeah, these days he's focused more on streaming. Maybe it's also working well for him as well. Yeah, because he's clipping stuff and he's posting it on Facebook. Yeah. I see it's doing very well.
Yeah.
I respect the grind.
Yeah.
I really don't know just name a few. Most of them I forget their names. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I forget their names, most of them, because they're not always on my FYP. But whenever I see their videos, it's like I just like them. Yeah. So creator is very hard to even watch like content as well. So it's But I've seen a few people that are doing very well as well.
So would you say content creation is growing in Zambia?
Right now, it's at a steady pace. It's being stable. Yeah, it's especially people who are trying to do it from Facebook. I can see they're also showing what their life looks like as content creators, which gives other people to also have the motivation to maybe also try it. Yeah, so yeah, like I'm saying those other good people who, like, you know, because sometimes it might be not safe for you to just like post about their money or what they're doing in life, whatever. But that's like the social proof that people need to be, especially here in Zambia. People will be like, I'm going to school for passion, I'm studying this for passion, I'm doing this, whatever. But at the end of the day, we all just want money. You know, we need it to survive eventually. So if I'm gonna do content, like, what's the guarantee that I'm going to make like something if all the people I'm looking up to, they don't seem to, you know what I mean? So people need to see that, like, oh, so creators are actually doing content.
True.
Yeah, so I see a few people that are going down that direction. I see other people are getting inspired to do content. So I think it's stable.
Yeah, because I feel like the majority of content creators, that's why I asked about brand deals. I feel like they are not making money off the content. Yeah, so that's why I asked, how is it looking that side? Like, are people getting brand deals?
Yeah, you know, the big one, like Chanda Bryan, the big brand deal, remember?
He does get. I see him on stickers, I don't know, billboards. So he's doing good. That's it.
I don't know how true this is. There's one he posted with Yango. He did like 90K.
That was way back.
Yeah, that was way back when Yango
I remember.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess they're making, because he did like 90K, 30K installments for 3 months.
And I also see, hope you guys are not getting peanuts. I'm also seeing these small creators working with these betting companies. So I don't know how it is that side, if it's just a referral thing, kind of.
For those guys, I don't know. The guys who do like referrals, maybe those guys who do referrals, they're probably, because you know sometimes brands get smart as well. Yeah. Like if you are advertising something, right, and you're saying you can bet with this company, right, and the only way you make money as a creator is if those guys actually bet using your code, then you're giving it to that company free promotion.
Crazy.
And that's what you're doing. Because if I'm talking about Kung Fu and I have like some influence behind me, right, and I always drink like Kung Fu or something, and I'm talking about just saying, these guys, whatever, buy this and use this link. And if the only way I'm going to get paid, if those
they
guys
click on the link,
trust me, I'm just giving the company free promotion.
True.
That's what it is. So for most of these creators who get like 100,000 of views, they're most likely just giving promotion to, if that's how they get paid. They're most likely just giving free promotion to the
That's
company.
why I'm saying they're not getting peanuts out of that.
True.
Because I'm seeing a lot of them advertising
Like
these
that.
betting companies. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Because the way they do it in the US is like, with most brand deals that are established, you agree on a fee, right? That's like basically for the whole brand.
I think that's how
Yeah.
Magnet used to do it with the.
Or they would agree on a fee,
I feel like that's how we used to do it. Like, they agree on the fee and then they agree on the number of posts.
Yeah, the additionals, will be, because for most people, that what they do, what I've noticed is that they have a brand deal with a company, right? And then they'll get paid that brand deal, and then the code will be like additions, and the code will be what will tell the company if it's worth working with you. So if they do come back to work with you again, right? They saw that okay, the people actually buying from this, and they give you a better deal, so they can get more people. Because when people buy, they make more money. Like whether they like it or not, they make more money. Yeah, but if you're promoting a company because you get paid from the referrals, you're just giving it free promo. How does the company come to you if it's doing good using your code? So
for a company to approach you, they've seen something. So you need to be smart.
True.
Think.
You got it. Yeah.
I think we're coming to an end. That was dope,
It was.
Yeah. Any last word that you want to share with the guys?
Last message.
Yeah.
Well, just keep doing what you do out there. You know, if you're going to go the path of a content creator, there's no guarantee you're gonna look. You know, there's nothing to know that in a couple of years, in a couple of months, whatever. We all never know. But eventually, it could be your luck. You would start YouTube now and get big in 3 months. That happens to most people, to other people as well. It could take a year, it could take 2 years, but eventually when it works out, it's very worth it. That's what I'm going to tell you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you love exactly what the content is, and love the process. And yeah, and I also have something to say. Yeah. We out.